You make the plan, you mean it. You even feel a little proud of it, and by week 3, it's in pieces again. And here's the story we all quietly tell ourselves when that happens: I have no willpower, I'm just bad with money. I personally believe that for years about myself, and it's wrong. Budgets don't collapse because you lack discipline. They collapse for one specific, fixable reason. And today I'm going to show you exactly what it is and the one boring, beautiful fix that ended it for me. This one's very practical. Here's the story we've all absorbed. If your budget fails, you failed. You weren't strict enough. You have no willpower. You have no discipline. You're just bad with money. And I need you to hear this plainly because I believed it the same for years. A budget that only works in a perfect month isn't a budget, it's a wish. Real months aren't perfect. Real months have the car, the boiler, the birthday you forgot. So if your budget only survives the months where nothing happens, the problem was never your discipline. The problem is the budget was built to break. Now, let me show you exactly where it cracks. Most budgets only plan for the bills that show up every month: rent, groceries, the phone. Neat, predictable. But then week 3 arrives, and with it, the unexpected car service, the insurance renewal that comes once a year and lands like a slap, the dentist, the friend's birthday, Christmas, which, and I say this with love, arrives on the 25th of December every single year and somehow ambushes us every single time. None of these are emergencies. That's the part that took me years to see. An emergency is a surprise. A car needing a service is not really a surprise. It's a certainty you refuse to write down or consider. And because we don't plan for the certainties, they hit the one budget we made and they knock it flat. Then we blame ourselves when really we just did the maths for a life that doesn't exist. The fix is called a sinking fund. And I know, the least glamorous phrase in personal finance. Stay with me because it's a single thing that turned my budget from a wish into something that actually holds. A sinking fund is simple. Instead of being ambushed by a big yearly cost, you save toward it a little each month on purpose in advance. You sink small amounts into it over time, or as much as you feel comfortable with. That's the name. So the money is already waiting when the bill comes. No collapse, no blaming yourself, no anxiety. Here's the whole method, and it's 4 steps on the back of an envelope. 1. List your certainties, the once a year and few times a year costs you know are coming: car service and insurance, home and contents insurance, Christmas and birthdays, the dentist, any annual subscriptions, school costs if you have them. Write them down the side of the page. 2. Put a real yearly number next to each. Don't agonize. Estimate honestly from last year. Say, for example, your car costs land around $600 a year. Christmas is $500. Insurance renewal $720. Birthdays at the dentist another $483. Add them up. In that example, that's about $2,300 a year of surprises that were never really surprises at all. 4. And here's the magic: divide by 12. $2,300 divided by 12 is about $192 a month. That number, that $192 belongs in your budget every single month, tucked into your sinking funds, quietly waiting. And the day the car service lands, you don't flinch. The money's already there. You just watch it happen. Notice what just happened because it's the whole philosophy of this channel in one move. We didn't add willpower, we added a system. You decided once, calmly at a kitchen table, instead of being forced to react a dozen times a year when you're stressed and the bill's already due. That's the reframe. Discipline isn't gritting your teeth harder each month. Discipline is building something once, so you never have to grit your teeth again. The sinking fund doesn't ask you to be stronger, it makes strength unnecessary. Let me tell you the time a surprise bill genuinely floored me. I was renting, living with 2 roommates, and out of nowhere, 3 years later, our landlord decided to sell the apartment. We had about 2 months to be out. Now, I'd always wanted my own place, so part of me was ready internally. But here's where it fell apart. I had no sinking fund, nothing set aside for exactly this. And a new place wanted a deposit worth 2 times the rent plus the first month upfront, all before I could even move in. So I had to sell stocks to cover it. Investments I'd meant to leave alone for years, gone in a weekend to fund a deposit. And here's what I need you to really hear: that wasn't bad luck. If you rent, being asked to move is always a possibility. The sale, the rent price increasing, the mold, the landlord who won't cooperate. I have friends who had to leave a flat fast over a health issue and fight it in court afterwards. And in the meantime, they still had to find somewhere and pay to move, but they couldn't live there anymore because their apartment had extreme mold and was causing them health issues. That is exactly what a sinking fund is for. So that when life does the unpredictable thing, you reach into money that's already waiting instead of tearing down something you're trying to build. It wasn't more money I needed that year. It was the same money waiting for me instead of ambushing me. Now, you don't have to build 10 of these tonight. Start with the one build that always gets you. For most of us, it's the car, or Christmas, or that deposit sized, what if I have to move? Just that one. Work out the yearly cost, divide it by 12, and start setting that little bit aside this month. One sinking fund, and week three stops winning. Then next month, add another. That's how a budget stops being a wish and starts being a floor you can actually stand on. So tell me below, what's your week three bill? The one that always seems to arrive at the worst possible moment. If you want, name it in the comments. I would put money on half of us saying the same three. And if you want somewhere to build this properly, you'll find in my description a template which I use for the sinking fund. Pick your one bill this week, work out the yearly cost, divide by 12, and start setting that little bit aside. That's pretty much it. That's a budget that finally holds. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, and good luck.